What's going on, world? DS1 Ross, and we back here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Shout out to everyone who support the platform. Much love, much love, much love. Good morning to everyone. You can hear me, drop a one in the chat real quick. Drop a one in the chat real quick so we can get right into this morning show. I won't be that long this morning. Just wanted to come chop it up with you guys. Let me know if y'all can hear me out there. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Can y'all hear me? Okay, I see a couple of ones. I see a couple of ones. Okay, I'm glad you guys can hear me. Glad you guys can hear me. And of course, we're back right here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. I'm y'all host, DS1 Ross, of course. Hey, man, I appreciate everyone this morning. Shout out to everyone. Shout out to everyone. Shout out to all the visionaries, man. Shout out to all the visionaries. Shout out to my lovely lady mods that always come through and hold it down. Um, like I said, this is a morning show that I wanted to come and have with y'all real quick. Just some things I've been having on my mind. And I'm not accepting no donations. That's why you don't see no goals made. So my lovely lady mods, if you're in the building, um, do not share any donation links. This is not a donation show. This is not a donation show. Now, if anyone hit the super chat at any time, it's very much appreciated. But I just wanted to talk to you guys this morning. So shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all. Want to give y'all some updates and just talk to y'all as a content creator. So let me shout you guys out and then let's get into it. Shout out to the cynical one in the building. Hey, Sin, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good to see you, Sin. One of my lovely lady mods in the building today. Thank you so much. Shout out to Miss New York Nikki Baby. Another one of my lovely lady mods in the building today. Good morning to you. Shout out to Miss New York Nikki. Shout out to my man Art of War. What's good, Art of War? Salute, salute. Salute to my brother Bob in the building. Salute, bro. Yeah, impromptu. Shout out to the God Seth son, man. Yeah, impromptu, man. Impromptu. What's up, Brownie? What up, Chill Will? Good morning to everyone, man. Let's see who else is up in the building. Shout out to everyone, man. James Clark. What's up, James Clark? No, I cannot teach you how to be black. Shout out to DC Purple Diva. How you doing? Shout out to the West Side. Y'all see the show, man. YouTube channel jail. YouTube channel jail. I want to come to y'all and talk to y'all this morning about this because this is something that's on its way. And I just want to warn y'all, if y'all are content creators, make sure y'all answer the poll on the way in too. Make sure y'all answer the poll on the way in. What's up, Benjamin Thomas? What's good, fam? Shout out to my man Outrageous TV. Salute, bro. Salute. What's up, Larry Vaughn? Peace, fam. And I just want to talk about YouTube channel jail, content prison. There's a lot of us as content creators, right? We get burned out, especially content creators such as myself, who's been around for a long time. Um, and when I say a long time, I mean pre-pandemic. See, in case you didn't know, I'm a pre-pandemic content creator. I'm from the days where you really had to create content. See, after COVID and during COVID, that brought in a lot of BS. And during the pandemic, YouTube also lowered their stipulations on to be on getting monetized. What's up, Alana? Right? See, when I first started YouTube, you really had to put in work. You really had to put in work. You really had to be creative. You had to create content. A lot of y'all don't understand what content creation is. A lot of y'all are more focused on your presentation than your content. See, y'all got to understand. It's like, who remembers when they first start putting less chips in the bag? See, y'all know me. I'm I'm a fat boy, so I always make food references. Y'all don't notice that? I always make food references. Who remembers when growing up when you was younger, they had more chips in the bag? Y'all notice when they changed the design of the chip bags, they put less chips in the bag. And that's because they made these new cool looking bags that was attractive to kids such as myself who love junk food such as myself, right? I'm soon as I see the new bag, I'm like, "Oh, I want those. Those are new, mom. Those are new, dad. I want those chips." But it's less chips in the bag. Steph's son says cereal too. Facts. Cereal as well. This example can be compared to a lot of y'all's content. You got a nice presentation, you got a nice package. It looked nice, but ain't shit in the bag. There's nothing in the bag. See, y'all think content creating is getting up here with lights, is getting up here with bells and whistles. No. Mm-mm. That's a part of the show. That's a part of the package that you get. That's a part of the presentation. That's a part of the promotion. See, a lot of y'all don't know marketing. My first degree is in business. There's 4 P's to marketing. Place, where you place your product, your presentation, right? Your promotion, right? And what's the last one? It's been a while. Presentation, promotion, place, and price. And price. See, a lot of y'all come up here and y'all overpricing y'all product because why are you selling me a bag of chips for $3 when you know you only put $1 worth of chips in the bag? This is why a lot of channels are getting ready to disappear, y'all. A lot of channels are suffering from content. They're in content jail. Content constipation. And it is because y'all are not focused on the content. You focused on everything around the content. You're not focused on your product. Your product is your content. That's what you're actually giving to people. And a lot of y'all don't have good content. You have good presentation. You know how to work OBS. You got sounds. You got colors. You got good thumbnails. But your content is weak. A lot of y'all can't even rock shows by yourselves. How you a content creator and you always need a panel? That's not content creation. I don't come from that world. I'm from the old school where people don't want to see people on the screen. People here to see you. This is why y'all channels are going to die. After this Diddy shit goes away, what are y'all going to talk about? If y'all can't get on TikTok, y'all don't have no content. If y'all can't get on Instagram, media takeout, Hollywood unlocked, y'all don't have no content because y'all don't have any content now. This is not to disrespect anyone. This is the truth. This is why you got to stay on for long hours to get numbers, because your content is weak. You're not focused on your content. You're focused on, right, people looking at a show. But if the performers are trash, your show is trash. I don't care how much money you put into your studio. I don't care. I don't care how much you pay for your mic. None of that matters if the product is trash. I literally have my people hitting me up when I don't go live. I have my people hit me up like, yo, DS1, when you coming back, bro? Yo, DS1, when you going live, bro? YouTube is trash. When you not live, YouTube is trash. When you're not live. And I'm not, and it took me a while to say this, but a lot of y'all wasn't lying, man. When I be looking around YouTube, when I'm not live, I don't really have much to watch. You dudes are not interesting. You have a show and your show is trash because your performers are trash. The content is subpar. A lot of y'all don't even have content. Let me tell you what it is to be a content creator. Let me break it down to you. Because, see, a lot of y'all chase numbers. See, if you're a creator, you don't chase numbers. Creators don't chase numbers. See, this is how I know a lot of y'all are not creators. Stop calling yourself a content creator. You know what you need to call yourself? A content reactor. A lot of y'all are content reactors. You react to content. That's what you do. You don't create content. You're a reactor. Content reaction isn't content creation. Let me say that again. Content reaction isn't content creation. See, I come from the time where you got to create a conversation. That's content creating. When you provoke a thought, not you give me your feelings about a video and then you tell me to get on a panel and tell me how and ask me how I feel about the video. That's not being a content creator. Again, I'm not calling nobody out. I'm not disrespecting nobody. I'm giving y'all game because a lot of these channels are going to cease to exist real soon. Why you think a lot of them are dead? Why do you think these channels are dead? Because they're not creating anything. They're not creating nothing. What up, Third? Shout out to my guy Third in the building. What up, artists? Shout out to artists in the building. Hey, Raina. Good morning to you. Got a top lovely lady mod in here today. Hey, Raina woman. Good to see you. Good to see you. I'm going to say this again. My lovely lady mods, please don't drop any donation links. Please don't drop any donation links. This is not a donation show. Okay? We will be back later, though, at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Y'all know how we do. We'll be back here. What's up, Bucket? Shout out to my day one brother, Bucket, in the building. Salute. Bucket was around. Bucket was supporting this channel before COVID. He know. What's up, Apex? Shout out to DC, the Purple Diva, for becoming a new member. Thank you, DC. Shout out to DC. What's up, Old Head TV? Shout out to Old Head. Again, this is not me calling anybody out or throwing shots, and I'm past that in my YouTube career. I did that. Everything that y'all are doing on YouTube beefing, roasting, I did all of that already. I did all of that. This is why I told y'all I'm gonna be retiring from YouTube in probably the next 2 years. I did all of that shit. All the stuff that y'all doing, I did it already. And I did it at the highest level with the sharks. See, y'all beefing with guppies. I was beefing with the great whites. I was out there in the Pacific Ocean. Yeah. With the megalodons. Yeah. Yeah. I did all of that already. I did all of that. I did the gender war with the real feminists that was around. I did all of that. I did it all. I did the conscious community shit. I did it all. I did it all on here. Niggas was threatening me. Niggas done doxed me. I done got doxed before. I did it all. So I know. I know what I'm talking about. I'm from the old school of this shit where you really got to put in work. You really got to know what you're talking about. I'm from the YouTube school where you don't come on panels and argue. Yeah. When you got beef with a nigga, you get on a panel and y'all intellectually spar. I come from that era. When you got a problem with a dude, you make an intellectual video. You don't make a video telling them to pull up. I don't come from that. I come from scholarship sparring. Do you know what you're talking about? Do you stand on what you're talking about? I come from that. I don't come from this new shit. I don't come from this. Arguing, reacting to I don't come from that. I come from real content creation. And the content we was making reflected real life. You see? Your content has to reflect real life, not some shit you saw on TikTok. That's not content creating. That's called being lazy. See, I come from that school. That's called being lazy. Or I'm gonna go on Instagram and find a woman checking other women, and then I'm gonna play this and say, yeah, you see, look at these women. Yeah. Other women even saying this about y'all. That's laziness. I come from, what do your channel represent? See, if you a content creator, what does your channel represent? You know what you niggas are telling me? My channel don't represent nothing. My channel is just for the people who want to come and have fun. You ain't a content creator. See, if you can't tell me what your channel is about, you're not a content creator. You're not a content creator. What is your content based in? If there's no foundation for what you talking about, every show, not one show, not two shows, not three, every show that the motto of your channel must be intertwined, interwoven into the content. You're supposed to be able to take every show you've done and bring it back to what you say your channel represents if you're a content creator. If you're a content creator. Now, if you just doing this for some extra money, you know it's a little hobby and you can make a couple of dollars, you're not a content creator. Just understand you're not a content creator. You just a person with a YouTube channel that's up here to have fun and to make a couple extra dollars. But you're not a content creator. That's not content creation. You got to understand what that means. You have to understand the origin of YouTube. That's why it's called being a content creator. Because you know what you create from your content? You create thought. You inspire people to think. You inspire people to do better in life. This is another reason why y'all channels are going to cease to exist. Because your channels are negative. Your channels are not inspiring. They're not motivating in any way. Having 25 niggas on the panel screaming, that don't do nothing for YouTube. I know it may be cool to you, but that's not content creation. That's not content creation. And again, creators don't worry about views. Shout out to Bucket 88. Bucket 88 is one of the guys that was around when I had 3 people in my chat room, 4 people in the chat room. I was going live talking to one person. Shout out to my brother John Doe. Shout out to John Doe. Shout out to Bucket 88. What's another one of my bros? It's a couple of more of them, but they was around when I was talking to no one. To no one. What's up, Oz? Oz says, I'm just making YouTube videos for some extra coins. Keep it classy and clean. Facts. 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 Shout out to my guy, Third Ward in the building. Third Ward is another one. You've been around for a long time supporting me, bro. Shout out to bro. Shout out to bro. Yes. Thank you, Raining Woman. Tone Malone. Tone Malone. Day one supporter. Day one, day one, day one. I'm talking about back then. Yeah. When I was using the webcam off the computer. Yeah. I didn't have a camera. I didn't have a mic. Didn't have none of that. None of that. Shout out to Ant in the building. Salute, Ant. He says, salute, Sheep. Keep cooking. I'm taking notes, fam. Salute, my brother. Shout out to my brother Ant for being a member for 27 months. Shout out to my guy Ant, man. See, if you don't have a message, you're not a creator. Let me say this again. If you don't have a message, you're not a creator. Let me say it again so you can hear it. Because some of y'all in y'all feelings right now. If you do not have a message, you're not a creator. You're not a creator. See, some of y'all got YouTube channels and y'all are destroyers. You're not a creator. This is why y'all channels are going to go away. All you do is chase views and chase arguments and chase clout. Y'all are going to cease to exist. Because YouTube are going to stop, they're going to stop pushing y'all channels. They're going to stop pushing it. Because there's a new administration. And with this new administration comes new guidelines and new policies and new laws. So you think you're going to keep pushing this bullshit that you pushing on social media? Because YouTube is social media. You think they're going to allow you to keep doing this? And I'm going to just be honest. The content is trash. The content is corny. It's corny. I don't care how much times you hit the button on your goddamn Rodecaster. I have a Rodecaster too. My mic is connected to a Rodecaster. I don't care how much bells and whistles. Your content is trash. It's trash. And a lot of y'all are in YouTube jail because you are creatively constipated. And a lot of y'all, it's hard for y'all to create because y'all not here for that. See, a lot of y'all are not truthfully here to give out a message. A lot of y'all don't stand on nothing. So why y'all talking? You're talking because you think this is the cool thing to do because you saw people making money during COVID. Oh, I could get on TikTok and make an extra bag. I could do. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. But I'm just here to let you know that shit is over with. Either you gonna create content or you not. Or you're not. Chasing numbers and all that, them days are over. Y'all don't notice the content drying up? Y'all don't notice the big platforms are drying up? They don't have nothing to talk about? Because they're chasing clout. They chasing bigger media platforms and using them to get stories because they're not creators. They're not content creators. This is why they won't let the manosphere die, because they really don't have no content. They really don't have nothing to talk about. This is why they won't let the red pill die. This is why they won't let the gender war die. Because they don't have content. They don't. A lot of these red pill content creators, they're not red pill in real life. They just need something to talk about because they don't have nothing to talk about. They don't have nothing to talk about. Look at these channels. I don't got to call them out. They're all done, washed up, trash, because they were trash in the beginning. Because this new surge of these channels that came into the space was brought into the space to wipe guys like me out. See, these new guys that came in, they came in to try to overshadow guys like me. See, I know the game. I know the game. I knew this was coming. And look at the niggas, look at all the niggas that came with big platforms. These are niggas in fraternities. These are fraternal niggas. Niggas in fraternal orders. Y'all gotta pay attention. But I bet you, you know, if I would have took a knee like Colin Kaepernick, I'll be just as big as those guys. See, I know what this shit is about. But guess what? Guess what? When you stay true to who God made you to be, you're going to always win. See, so they got all the views and all the subscribers, but who got the longevity? See, they money going down. They subscribers is staying stagnant. They views are going down. I'm steady growing. I'm steady growing. You see? I'm steady growing. Because I'm a content creator. And when you create, right, you don't have success overnight. When you create, not when you imitate, not when you imitate, not when you regurgitate, when you content create, it takes time. And see, one thing I realized too is a lot of y'all think that y'all success is supposed to be on YouTube. See, for some of y'all, YouTube is just y'all stepping stone. I'm talking to somebody today. See, for some of y'all, you think you supposed to get what God got for you. It's supposed to be on YouTube. See, because y'all looking at other people, wondering why they getting their glory on YouTube. Did you ever think? Because they really guppies pretending to be sharks. Did you ever think that they get to have their glory on YouTube because this is it for them? Did you ever think about that? This might be it for them. See, in real life, they're nobody. This is why they get all their glory on the internet. Because in real life, they're nobody. In real life, what they say don't count to no one. So YouTube might be your stepping stone. YouTube might just be your platform, right? That God is going to use you to catapult you into something else. See, but if you looking at this shit like a hustle, and as a way to just get some you lost. You don't even know what you're doing. You might as well go sit down somewhere. Because you don't even have a purpose for why you doing what you doing. Doing shit for money is doing shit without a purpose. If you on YouTube to make money, you lost, nigga. You lost. You're lost. If you on YouTube to make a couple of extra dollars, nigga, you lost. You're lost. You don't even know why you don't even know what you're doing. This is why y'all channels are dying. This is why these niggas need 6 to 7 panelists for them to hold a show. And let me tell you how weak that structure is. It's so weak that you got all these people watching, but they ain't coming to see you. They coming to see the other people on the panel. And then when those people start giving those people more homage than they give you, you come out and say, oh, I made that nigga. Oh, I made him. Or if it wasn't for such and such, they wouldn't know him. You see that shit? That's why I'm not a panel prostitute. That's why I do my own thing and always done my own thing. Cause can't no nigga say they made DS1. You know who made me? Y'all. You know who keep me going? Y'all. Not no other content, a fake nigga who call himself a content creator. Can't none of them niggas say they made me. I made me because I'm still here and I'm still the same person. I'm still me. I'm still me. Every time I get in front of this camera, y'all still get me. DS1. The same DS1 y'all got. I just turned the corner. I just matured a lot. I kind of slowed down on my cursing. I stopped calling people out. Because I realized what that does. See, I realized my mistakes too. And I realized that I don't got to call no names to get my point across. I don't have to do that. My message is strong enough, but that's something I had to learn. I had to learn that for me. Yo, DS1, you ain't got to make him you don't have to use him as an example to get your point across. You smart enough to just use your words. You don't have to curse to get people to feel what you're saying. You have enough conviction, DS1. People can hear it. That's why when you curse, people view it another way. I had to learn that. I had to learn that. I had to learn that my voice was powerful. My voice is powerful. That's why I had the impact that I had when I was with the crews I was with. And I realized the mistakes I made. One of the main mistakes I made was getting down with a crew. You see? So when I'm giving y'all this information, trust me, I learned a lot about myself on this journey. And I'm just trying to stop y'all from putting yourselves, from pigeonholing yourselves. You see? And I want y'all to understand, man, that if y'all don't really have anything to say, for real, what you talking for? What you talking about? What you here for? You got people on here that has literally made themselves into relationship gurus, relationship coaches. But all you see is dysfunction in their relationship. You see what I'm talking about? You see what I'm talking about? You got people on here that are try to give you all this relationship advice. But if you just take a look, you could see that they unhappy in their own relationships. They want to get up here and talk all this that red pill shit is for lonely ass niggas. Let me say it so y'all can hear me. That red pill shit is for lonely niggas and for niggas who are in relationships they don't want to be in no more. Yeah, I said it. I'm gonna say it again. That red pill shit is for lonely niggas who ain't got nobody, and for niggas who are suffering in their relationships. See, that's part of being a content creator too. Can people come to your content and trust that you're being you? See, a lot of y'all are characters. You're not yourself. You're a character. This is why y'all channels are dying. This is why y'all channels are stagnant. You a character on the internet. You don't understand that this shit, social media, is for people to get to know you. Let me say that again. Social media was designed for people to get to know you. So you keep putting on this character, right? You keep putting on this character and nobody ever gets to know you. So you go from being, I'm gonna give y'all the journey for most of these guys on here. They went from being Christian or growing up in the church to running out in the street and becoming pro-black Muslims or pro-black Hebrew Israelites or pro-black Moors to run into the conscious community and becoming Egyptian, right? These niggas start learning about Horus. They go from that to that to that, right? To becoming a flat earther. Now the earth is flat. Now the earth is flat. To believing in aliens. Now we from the Anunnaki and the world is a simulation. This is what these niggas do. To becoming red pill. Now they red pill. And they checking these women. See, I know, because I was there. I went through all these errors. This is why I can say what I'm saying today. And I can tell y'all that y'all YouTube channels are going to die. Unless you stand on something. And whatever you stand on is what you should be pushing on your channel. See, a lot of y'all don't stand for nothing. See, all of that chasing celebrity gossip shit, that shit getting ready to die. Y'all don't see Lovely T down there at the courthouse trying to get some views? Because YouTube is not pushing her channel no more. It's happening with Tasha K too. Because all that gossip shit is over. The tea sector, you still got the teacups, wino, that shit getting ready to end. Because all of it is gossip. All of it is gossip and fake news. All of it is gossip and fake news. And people been sitting back making hundreds of thousands of dollars a year off for lying about people. About lying. Lying. And the only reason why they sit around and tell lies because they mad because they couldn't make it in the industry. Because all of them be around hip-hop people. All these gossip tea people. They chase celebrities. Where's Lovely T at? The Diddy trial. The Diddy trial. Don't Tasha K have hip-hop parties where she had people coming in perform for her? They all chasing the industry. This is why their channels are dying. That's why their channels are dying. Fake news. A bunch of fake shit. And y'all sitting here following it too. Y'all sitting here promoting it too. Since you want to be thirsty this morning, have a good day. King Bummy. Have a good day. Thirsty niggas. See what I'm talking about? Chatty patty thirsty niggas. Who you talking about? You gotta say names. Nigga, I just said 2 names. Lovely T and Tasha K. You want me to say some more? You gossiping ass nigga? Gossipy ass niggas. See what I'm talking about? You gotta be more specific. Sassy ass nigga. Get out my chat room. Bozo. See, niggas wake up looking for tea. He think I'm on here spilling tea. Hoe ass nigga. Get your hoe ass out of here, nigga. He think I'm up here spilling tea in the morning. A lot of y'all in the clouds, he better not. Shut up. Goofy ass. Always think something about you. It's a lot. Hey, Brownie, you know it. You know they're in the clouds right now. What? Who? Huh? What? I don't fuck with you anyway, nigga. So why you here? Nobody talking about you. You are not a problem. And what be crazy is it be you COVID content people who think y'all so important. You new ass niggas. You new niggas think somebody gotta talk about you because y'all have no content. I know the game. I know the game. You're listening to think if I'm talking about you so you can have something to talk about because you're a lame. Because you're afraid to talk about you. I came on YouTube talking about me. Heal Before You Build was about me. That was about me. You want to know why you're hearing black men talking about their trauma now? Me. I'm the one who created that conversation. Me. I made it comfortable for black men to spill their fucking guts. That was me, nigga. That was me. You know how many live streams I done shed tears at some shit that happened to black men? I started this shit. I started healing for men. And guess what niggas called me? Feminine. I fought for black men's mental health. That was DS1 Ross, a Sheep Stay Sleep TV. That was me. You think I don't know these commercial niggas listen to me? I know they do. I was the first one to bring up a men's mental health month back in 2018. Then magically, we had a men's mental health month. I brought that up. I said we need a month for men's mental health. I said that years ago. I said that black men need to learn to feel comfortable about expressing their trauma. And guess what niggas around here told me? These red pill niggas. Guess what they told me? They told me I was a bitch ass nigga. They told me I was trying to make black men feminine. I was trying to effeminize men. These niggas ain't really go to no war for black men. I did. These niggas ain't go to no war for black men. These niggas went to war for views. I went to war for black men. That's why you niggas could get up here and talk about what a black woman done to you without getting clowned, nigga. I created that. I created that lane. And a commercial ass nigga that got some resources heard my message and took it to them fraternity niggas. Now you got tonight's conversation, niggas sitting on couches talking about their trauma. Now you got all these couch sitting assholes coming on their Instagrams talking about, oh, we need to listen to black men because black men ain't got nobody to talk to. Where you got that from? Where you got that? You got that from a black man. But y'all running around acting like it's y'all's. It came from me. And people in the chat will vouch for me. I went to war with other black men. Because that's what I stand for real. That's what I'm about for real. Third says, yup, they want a war for views by blaming Keisha for all their shortcomings and insecurities. Exactly. When I told the brothers to look at themselves, shout out to my brother Corey Love in the building. Salute, Brody. Where your wrench at, bro? You got your wrench? Let me make sure my man Corey Love got his wrench, man. Because I'm looking on StreamYard. Yeah, why you ain't got no wrench, bro? There you go. Shout out to my guy Corey Love in the building, man. Salute. You see? If you a content creator, you got to build your channel off. Your channel got to have a foundation. What is your mission statement? See, this is what kills me a lot about you niggas. You niggas love to talk about money, but you don't understand what you doing with your YouTube channel. And it's because you niggas got money, you don't know business. See, it's a difference. See, it's a difference between knowing business and having money. It's a difference. Do you know that the about section of your YouTube channel is your mission statement? Your mission statement is what your business is about. What your channel is about. Oh, so your channel is just about going to get entertainment videos and then having reactions about it. Oh, that sounds stupid. Oh, that's dumb. Oh, that's who agrees with that? And then you open up the panel. That's not content creating. What is your channel about? And based on your mission statement, every time you go live, right? Your content is supposed to be based around your mission statement. This is how you have businesses that has been in business for 50 years, 100 years. Not because they have money, it's because of their reputation. Yes, DS1 don't have no money. But guess what DS1 has? That's currency. That's currency. Integrity, transparency. See, that might not get me $200 a show. But guess what it has gotten me? It has gotten me the blessing for y'all to decide to help me pay to get through school. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. I don't get $200 a show on Cash Apps. But guess what y'all paying for? Y'all paying for me to get through school. Listen to what I just said. My audience is paying for me to finish my second degree. You think if I care if they buy me a fucking hamburger? You think if I care they buy me a burger from Five Guys? They paying for me to get a bachelor's degree in psychology. That's what they investing in. They ain't investing in a new car. They ain't investing in a new light. They not investing in me helping me pay my bills. They investing in my future. They investing in my mission. I can't ask for nothing more powerful. That's powerful, nigga. That's powerful. So y'all could keep calling me broke. Yeah, I'm broke. I am. But I'm not broken. And see, a lot of you niggas got broke in to get that cash. But that's another thing. We ain't gonna harp on that. We ain't gonna get distracted. What up, Ray? Shout out to Ray Stansberry. Thank you, Quinn. I appreciate you. What's up, Ozzy? How you doing, Dahlia? Good to see you. Shout out to Dahlia in the building. See, that's what y'all give me. And guess what? That means more to me than me making a quota every show so I can make sure my internet bill is paid. And shout out to the people who donate for that. I'm not trying to shame nobody. I'm just telling y'all what my mission got me. And when you stand on something for real, people believe in it. My people believe in me enough to support my dream. Not support that show. Support my dream. You know why? Because I have seniority around here. I've survived many storms. You niggas haven't survived one. And it's a storm that's getting ready to come for y'all new channels. It's a storm that's getting ready to come. This is what I'm warning y'all. This is why I'm telling y'all, get y'all shit together. Get off that hip hop shit. Get off chasing entertainment and chasing numbers. If you got a message, deliver the message. Pray about it and stand on it. Because that's what's going to give you longevity. That's why I've been here so long. Because I stayed true to the mission. The mission that brought me to YouTube. Not the mission of some fake ass niggas on the internet pretending to be ninjas. Niggas who pretend to be masculine on the internet, but they kissing ass in real life. Literally. Can I just smell it? But on the internet, you super red pill. But in the DM, can I smell it? You one of those niggas. See, that's why I got away from all of that. Because it detoured me off my mission. And I got caught up in a lot of bullshit. Bullshit that I took on too. I'm not going to sit here and say that. I took on some shit. I went to war. But all of that was unnecessary. Matter of fact, let me not say that, because everything that happens is necessary, especially when you cause it. It was a learning lesson. But I'm here to tell y'all, some of y'all, because of the environment on YouTube today, some of y'all are not going to be able to make a transition. You see? See, I came in before COVID. So I was able to make a transition. A lot of y'all been doing this shit for 2 years. You think you're going to be able to switch your channel up now after you done built your channel the way you built it for the past 2 years? No, you're going to have to trash everything and start over. And in order for you to feel comfortable doing that, you got to have a mission. You got to stand on something. This has to be a part of you. See, if this is not a part of you, then you shouldn't do it. This has to be a part of you. Creating content, speaking to people. This has to be a part of you. You can't just do this shit for money. Because over time, people are going to find out you're a fraud. People are going to figure out you a character. You don't stand for nothing. And in the end, guess what? You lose. Just like Diddy. Just like Diddy. Billionaire for years. In the end, where is he? In federal custody. See, God is real. God is real. What up, Time? Salute. Shout out to Time in the building. God is real. Didn't I tell y'all that? You'll wake up one day in hell. Diddy was a billionaire for how many years? Now he's fighting for his life. You think it can't happen to you on YouTube? Look at Tasha K. Struggling over there. Every goddamn show she drunk. Every show she drunk. Struggling. Lovely T. She done ran her ass all the way to New York to chase a ghost. See why 50 named them ghosts in Power? That's Diddy. They all chasing the Diddy trial. You see what happens when you don't stand on nothing? See, this how you know these people don't stand on nothing. They can't take a loss. They can't accept the fact that they've been making all this goddamn money for the past 6-7 years. They can't take a small hit. She got to run to New York. Oh, I got to go hook up with Tisa. Tisa getting all the views. Sit your ass down somewhere. Don't you know we tired of seeing you anyway, Lovely T and Tasha K? We tired of seeing y'all. Y'all was around before the pandemic. We tired of y'all. Go somewhere and live your life. This shit is not a career. Go live your life, Lovely T. Go live your life, Tasha K. Go be married and live your life. We saw y'all long enough. How much more do we need to see from y'all? What? You got people on here talking about relationships, right? When you could clearly see that there's a problem in their relationships. We got to stop this type of shit, man. Shout out to my brother Corey Love for that super chat, man. Salute, Brody. Shout out to the Love Network, man. I can't wait till you come back, bro. Can't wait till you come back. He says, on time message. Cook, bro. Salute. Can't wait till you come back, bro. Real talk. And if you need any help with any ideas, bro, I'm here, bro. I'm here. You know, you can always reach out to Classy and Classy will reach out to me and we could connect from there, bro. If you need help with anything, if I can assist you with anything, my brother, I'm here. Tasha K got her money to pay Cardi B back. Yep. Lovely T is annoying. We tired of her. Because we know it's fake. See, this is what y'all don't understand. Making America great again means that we getting ready to see real shit. It's time for us to focus on real shit again. Not nobody relationship. Not how you could have sex with 3 women in one day. Dumb shit like that. That shit is getting ready to die. The whole dating, that dating world, Lucario, them niggas dead over there. They dead. You know who destroyed Lucario and the dating guys? You know who destroyed them? 20 V1s. 20 V1s. Yeah. All them guys are dead and in the water. You know why? Because they talking bullshit. Why the hell you telling a 40-year-old man why are you telling a 40-year-old man how he can have sex with 2 women in one day when most of these niggas are on Cialis? See, you dating niggas, if you really was about helping men, why y'all didn't get into fitness? Half the niggas that's calling y'all, Lucario, you know them niggas got erectile dysfunction? But you telling niggas how to have sex with 2 women in a day. This nigga can't last more than 5 minutes. Come on, bro, this is fake. That's why your channels are dying. Nobody want to hear that shit. The world is real. That's what I'm going to talk about today. That flood down in Texas. The flood out in Texas. It's real life shit going on. And y'all still want to talk about a Diddy trial. Y'all still want to talk about a Diddy trial. When it's real life things going on. You know how many people died in that flood? Do y'all know over 100 people died in that flood? Do you know that there's people missing? See, we're going to talk about this later on. In the next 2 hours, because I'm getting ready to get up off here. We're going to talk about this, man. Do you know that during these floods and these natural disasters, this is when people get kidnapped under the radar? Did y'all know that? Did y'all know that? Do y'all know that there's women and children missing right now from Texas that was involved in that flood? Missing. Gone. Not they found their bodies floating in the water. They're missing. Gone. Kidnapped. Human trafficking. These niggas want to still talk about how to get some coochie. These niggas want to sit up and talk about, oh, look at Cardi B. Oh, Stephon Diggs left Cardi. So what? Cardi B is a fucking loser in life. She's a loser. Why we keep talking about them? You want to be a loser just like them, right? You know what? I'm not even gonna say that. DS1, relax, bro. Relax, DS1. Drink some water. Don't even say that. Don't even say that. Don't even say that, DS1. Thank you, DC. Appreciate you. Shout out to Scorpio in the building. Hey, Scorpio mama. Good to see you. Quinn says, I'm so sick to my stomach, those women and children. Come on, man. Do y'all know during floods, earthquakes, tornadoes, people get kidnapped? Did y'all know that? Who remembers all them people that got kidnapped during a hurricane down in Haiti? Who remembers all the Asian people that went missing during a tsunami? Y'all niggas want to talk about. And y'all call yourselves content creators. Y'all call yourselves content creators? That's why your channel dying. We had a new administration. If you not talking about nothing, you don't need to be on the goddamn airwaves. How about that? How about that? If you don't have anything of significance to speak about in the media, why are you here? And you will be kicked off of here. Because all that Democratic bullshit y'all like to do, getting up here lying, getting up here spinning narratives, getting up here slandering, getting up here talking about racism all the goddamn time. That's Democratic behavior. All Democrats talk about is Republicans, hoes, getting drunk, who having sex with who. This is what y'all content is based in. Republican debauchery. Democratic debauchery. The Democrats. This is all y'all talk about. Demonic shit on y'all platform all day. This is what y'all talk about. On an American media platform. This is what niggas talk about all day. Forgetting that we in a new era. Do you know you was allowed to say the dumb shit you was allowed to say on social media because of the administration? Huh? You don't notice the influx of 403s all on social media when Barack Obama was president? What's up, Scuddy? You don't notice all the 403 activity? When did we find out about Saucy? When did the City Girls, the Migos, when did they all come out? Didn't they all come out when Barry was the president? Didn't they all come out? Didn't we find out about Saucy Santana during Barry's administration? This is why y'all had so many goddamn years to talk about the dumb shit y'all talk about. Y'all didn't have to help nobody through media because y'all was doing the job that these administrations wanted y'all to do. Keep people asleep. That was your job, spreading gossip. That was your job, talking about red pill and lying and spinning narratives about relationships with black men and black women. You did those administration people jobs. They didn't have to get up there and spend millions of dollars to create commercials because you niggas did it for them. Y'all niggas said, y'all taught a whole generation to eat fast food right here on the internet. Right here on the internet. DoorDash, Uber Eats, right here. We learned that right on YouTube. How you ain't gotta cook no food. Yeah, we learned that right here. Right here. Well, guess what? We in the new administration. This administration want to make America great again. So all that dumb shit you like to promote, you gotta cut it out. Because you're gonna be deplatformed anyway. You're gonna be deplatformed anyway. Thank you, Martha. Shout out to Martha Blandon for becoming a new member. Welcome to Sheep Stay Sleep TV. I appreciate you, Martha. You're gonna be phased out. So I'm here to tell y'all this, man. I'm here to tell y'all this, man. If you're gonna be on YouTube, you better have something to say. Something that matters. If you're not here trying to help people, just go about your business. Because this is the era that we're in now. If we're going to make America great again, what do you think your job is as a media person? Why would it be my job to come here and to tell men they don't need to be married? I will be irresponsible to tell men that. When I know that married men are more financially stable than single men. Married men make more money. Married men keep more money. Married men have more things in life. They have structure. They have things in place. So you got to remember, being married, that's an American thing. Being a family man, that's the old American way. I go to work, my wife take care of home, we go to church, and we mind our business. That's the American way. That needs to be reflected in the media. That needs to be reflected in the media. We keep saying, oh, we want to help the YNs. We want to help the youth. Why don't you be what you claim you are? Why don't you be that? Why don't the youth see that? All my young cousins, and I just buried a little cousin. As y'all know, I just buried a little cousin. Rest in peace to Eli, man. But when I'm around my little cousins know what I'm about. They know what I'm doing. They know what I've been doing. They know what I stand on. They know what I stand on. Ain't about me being better than nobody. It's about me being me. They don't walk up to me with no bottles. They don't walk up to me with no hookah. When I talk with my young cousins, it's something constructive. It's about what they doing in their life. You got to be what you saying. And all we saw on YouTube for years is a bunch of niggas just talking. Thank y'all. I appreciate that. You see? Because I know that I have to be an example for the youth in my family. I have to be an example. I have to set a precedent. You see? That's what it's about. And that's what we better get focused on if we gonna stay here on YouTube. Cause I don't know if y'all been paying attention. I don't know if y'all been coming to the shows, but this Trump administration is about business. They're about the business of America and about making sure that the American people are concerned with America. Headbanger video says constructive results. Come on, man. We know what destruction does. When we gonna get to the construction? Heal before you build. Heal before you build. And that just came to me one day. That just came to me. I didn't sit down and think about it. It just came to me one day. You see? See, now you got people in the chat room that's trying to keep me confined to the BS. You see what people do? You see? You see what they do? Because these people are confined. Y'all are confined to YouTube. That's why y'all come in here and troll and say stuff to divert the message because you want to stay where you are. Jail is fun. Do y'all know jail is fun for some people? You know, people like Lucas and Parallel Fire, jail is they have fun in jail. Jail is fun for them. For some of these people, YouTube is jail. They can't leave. They can't leave because they've built their reputation and their livelihood in jail. You know how you got those people that go to jail one time and then they keep going back in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. That's what YouTube is for some of these people. Jail. So how dare somebody else come in and say, yo, we could get out of here? How dare you? How dare you could tell, who do you think you are, DS1, to tell me that I'm somebody when I think I'm a piece of shit? See, this is the pushback I've always gotten. DS1, who do you think you are to tell me that I'm somebody? Nigga, I ain't shit. And I don't want to be shit. And why won't you allow me to be a piece of shit? See that? YouTube jail, channel jail. These people channels are never going to grow. And the channels that grew, they already reached their apex. They already reached their apex. Now it's either stagnant or drop. It's either stagnant, stay here, or you're going to fall. You're going to fall. Because you have nothing real to hold you up. Because you already made your money. You already got the clout. You already a YouTube celebrity. What is it else left for you to do? Think about this, y'all. A lot of these new people, they came in, they hit their apex, and they're done. They had 400 people in the chat room, 500 people in the chat room, 1,000 people in the chat room. What you gonna do now? Because it went from 1,000 people watching to 800 to 600. Now you're at 250. And sometimes your shows be at like one, you be doing my numbers. Yeah. We talking about big platforms. We talking about big platforms that during COVID, they was doing 50, 60,000 a stream. Now they doing 10, 12. Michael Jackson says people are slowly moving from these dummy channels. Absolutely. That's why, and I'm gonna tell you why people are moving slowly away. People are moving slowly away purposely, and YouTube is not pushing these channels no more. They're not pushing these channels because these channels aren't about anything. It's not. Y'all are literally up here for a money grab. You're not helping nobody. Nobody could reach out to you for nothing that matters. Nothing. You're not giving anything to the people. You're not serving the people. You think by sitting online for 9 hours, you serving the people, so you deserve to get some money. No, nigga, you hustling. That's called hustling. You know, a nigga could stand outside for 9 hours and only make $100. That's what you niggas are doing. I know, because I used to stand outside. Come on, bro. I'm not slow to this shit. Then you got big channels, when they go live, they don't do no numbers. Why? Why? Because they pigeonholed their channel. Your channel is pigeonholed. So you can't go live and talk about nothing if you not talking about the shit that you always talking about. When you not live. If you're not talking about that, nobody cares what you talking about. Fox Soul goes live on their YouTube channel and they have about 5 people watching. So to all of y'all that like to make fun of people and chasing numbers, you have a corporation such as Fox Soul. They have a whole department. The whole black department of the Fox network don't get no play. 0. You know what destroyed Fox Soul? You know who destroyed Fox Soul? Claudia Jordan. All of that hoe talk, all of that fake relationship advice shit, that's what destroyed Fox Soul. That fake black shit, that's what destroyed Fox Soul. That's what destroyed it. And guess what they're going to start doing? They're going to start pulling in YouTubers. Do y'all know, and this is crazy, but do y'all know Mano is no longer on Angela Yee's show? He was replaced by a 403. Mano, see what I'm talking about? Pigeonhole. You over there with Angela Yee. Angela Yee is washed up. Angela Yee is washed up. Mano's career is washed up. See, they're not creators. They're not creators. Why he went over there with Angela Yee when he could have started his own YouTube channel? Because he's not a creator. He's not creative. Guess who they replaced Mano with? Guess who they replaced him with? Guess who does the wake up show with Angela Yee now? A 403 by the name of Armand Wiggins. How many of y'all knew that? Did y'all know that Armand is now over there with Angela Yee on the radio? Did y'all know that? Did y'all know that? Armand Wiggins, the 403, replaced Mano. Y'all got to pay attention, man. Y'all got to pay attention. Shout out to Michael Jackson. I appreciate that $4.99 super sticker. Salute. Shout out to everybody who's supporting, man, because this is not a show. Not the type of show that we ask for donations from. But shout out to everyone, man. Armand Wiggins. Why? Because what was Armand? Why did Armand have to go? Because his channel's dead. Channel stuck. You know who else channel is stuck? Storm Monroe. Because all them sweet boys, that's what I call them, sweet boys. Yeah. AKA 403s. All the 403s, they're a part of the gossip T sector. Yeah. They're part of the gossip sector. Armand Wiggins, Storm Monroe, the 403 T.S. Madison, they all part of the same umbrella. That's why their channels are dying. See, because this new administration, they ain't into that gossipy shit. They ain't into talk about who's sleeping with who. They ain't into that. That's why it's called being conservative. Because you conserve your business by keeping your goddamn mouth shut. See, this is why all these channels gonna die. Yeah, AKA sweet boys. Sweet boys. Sweet boys. They channel's gonna die. So I'm here to tell y'all, man, we will be back here at 3 p.m. So make sure y'all get back here. Make sure y'all get back here. Because we will be back at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But I just wanted to come to y'all today, man, and let y'all know, man. Don't get caught up in this YouTube jail, man. A lot of people getting ready to get caught up. And a lot of people are getting ready to disappear. A lot of these people, you're not going to see them around no more. Real soon. Because it's not going to be anything for them to talk about. You see? And a lot of people pigeonholed themselves. They pigeonholed themselves chasing views. That's what you do. When you chasing the views, when you chasing the numbers, when you trying to meet this quota and collect this quota from me, you miss the mark, homie. You start under delivering. This is why y'all are losing now. Y'all are losing later on in the race. Because y'all are not delivering like you used to. You know, before you was making all that money. You was delivering. Now, what's going to happen when you don't have no people to deliver to no more? When you don't have no people that ask for money? What's going to happen then? Are you ready for that? Have you thought about that? What you do after your YouTube career? Hmm? You know, some of you niggas is 50 years old and been online since you was 40. You've been online since you was 40. Now you're 50. When you plan to retire? We done saw you for 10 years straight. When are you going to move on with your life? This is why the manosphere died, y'all. They didn't want to pass no torch. They didn't want to pass the torch. They didn't want a legacy. Because in order to have a legacy, you got to step down at some point. See, they don't understand that. They don't understand that. To have a legacy at some point, you got to step down. And you have to be comfortable with stepping down because you have a purpose. And you already knew that at some point you were going to do that. But again, if your channel has no direction, if you just here to get some money, make a couple of extra dollars, you know, put gas in your car, shit like that. If you just here for that, you're a lost cause. You're a lost cause. I'm sorry. Yeah. 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 I always talk to myself. What up, Alan G? Alan G says there are channels that relied on Gene Deal talking about Puff. Now that case is almost over. They don't have no content. Absolutely. Big channels too. Big channels. Because they ambulance chasers, Alan G. You can't be an ambulance chaser. If you an ambulance chaser, you a clout chaser. You're not a content creator. You're not a content creator. All you do is regurgitate rumors and shit that you hear. And there's a lot of so-called big platforms that operate this way. Hey, come on in, y'all. Come on in. I got some breaking news for y'all. I got some breaking news. One of my insiders just told me. Nigga, shut up. You think we that stupid? So every time you put breaking news, you got this information from your insider. But we done watched your inside sources be wrong about the Diddy shit the whole time. I'm watching channels. You got whole channels who are running up to a courthouse to read their phones. Do you I watched a dude go up to the Diddy trial every day with a suit on and prop his phone up and read off his other phone. I said, these people are sick in the head, man. I said, these people don't know what content creation is. This nigga think he creating content because he's standing outside of a courthouse reading a transcript. How we even know if that's the real shit? How do y'all even know if somebody in the goddamn courtroom? You see what? I'm not even gonna get into that. But this is why y'all channels are gonna die. This same guy, right? This same dude who ambulance chased the whole Diddy trial, he was ambulance chasing the big meat shit. And his channel died because he lied about Big Meech. Channel dead. This nigga bought his channel back by chasing the Diddy trial. This is crazy. Hey, it's crazy, bro. How y'all know if anybody in the courtroom? Oh, because we see the drawings, DS1. Oh, so you don't think somebody could draw that? How you know they ain't caught? How you know? How do y'all know? This is how I know y'all are not content creators. Y'all are not content creators. Because a content creator wouldn't have failed for that. We ain't falling for that. All that shit could be a lie. All of it could be a lie. Oh, we saw Justin and Christian walk into the courthouse. So what? So what? But this is why y'all channels are gonna die. That's why your channels are gonna die. Because hip hop is dead and y'all don't got nothing else to talk about. Y'all don't have nothing else to talk about. Nothing. Y'all are not diverse. Y'all are not diverse in your thinking. So you have the same conversation over and over and over and over and over and over. You see? And your channels are gonna die, man. And a lot of y'all channels are gonna stay stuck. And what's gonna happen is once a lot of y'all become stagnant on YouTube and you begin to lose your YouTube relevance, we're gonna have to keep some of y'all on suicide watch. Telling y'all. I'm not cracking jokes. I'm being honest. We're gonna have to keep some of y'all on suicide watch. Because without YouTube, some of y'all are nothing. Nothing. Literally nothing. That's why I told y'all, man, 2 more years, man, I'm up out of here. I'm retiring. I'm retiring, man. Because I always saw this as a platform. See, when I get out in the community and get to working in my career, my YouTube channel can always be a what? A media library. See, there's a method to what I do. This is a media library for my students, if I become a teacher, for my clients, for my son. This is a media library that people can access for years. See, that's why I'm retiring, man. What Jay-Z said? What more can I say? It gets to that point. What more could you say? What more can I say? What? What y'all want to hear DS1 talk about? what? So I'm telling y'all, man, shout out to y'all, man. I really appreciate y'all. I love y'all. For real, man. Sin says you can do it because you're not messy, DS1. Because mess doesn't entertain me. I'm not entertained and excited by mess. You know, some of it could be funny, it could be comical at times. You know, I may tune into it sometimes to laugh, but it's not the highlight of my day, you know? And I just wanted to come to y'all today and let y'all know, man, that if you really believe in something, if you always had something to say, and you've been afraid to say it because you afraid of being judged, you afraid of being made fun of, or you just afraid that it won't stick. I'm here to tell you that in order for it to stick, you got to stick with it. One thing I learned about being a content creator is if you don't believe in your message, nobody else will. You have to believe it, and the people have to see that you believe it. They have to see it, they have to hear it, they have to feel it. They can't touch you because we on a computer, so they can't touch you. They can't touch you physically, but they got to feel your words, feel your conviction, hear it, see it. That means day in and day out, you got to get that content raw and uncut. We in that era now too, y'all. You could go back to being raw and uncut. Trump is in office. I ain't saying go crazy and disrespect people, but you can be raw and uncut with your views. Stand on what you believe in. If you want to help brothers, if you feel like you have something and you always wanted to bring this to the brothers, because that was me. Do that. And be willing to go against any force that gets in your way. I'm not going to tell y'all to go about it the way I did. I'm going to just tell y'all to stay prayed up. See, I went to war. I did streams. I roasted people. I went to war. I'm going to tell y'all, don't do it that way. Don't follow it the way I did. Don't do it the way I did it. Don't follow me in that in that manner. Mm-mm. I went to war. Go to war spiritually. That's what I'm learning to do now. I'm learning to do it. I didn't say I know how to do it. I said I'm learning to do it. I'm learning to pray for people that piss me off and that, you know, triggers me. And I'm not saying I always pray for them because I don't. But I make sure that I handle the situations differently now. You see? Because I understand the mission. And I gotta preserve and reserve that energy for something good. For something that's gonna affect the people in a positive way. So me allowing somebody to piss me off and prove something to them in a negative way is only costly to me because it goes against what I say. It goes against what I say I stand for. It goes against what I say I represent. Now, I'm not sitting here saying I'm going to turn the other cheek when you slap me. I don't know about that. But nowadays I'm less triggered. I'm less triggered nowadays. I'm less triggered because I understand that I need to pull the trigger for something that's positive, man. I don't need to be pulling the trigger for nothing negative and something that's destructive because that goes against everything I said. It goes against my whole mission, man. So get you a mission if you want you a YouTube channel. If you want to be a part of media, understand the significance of media. Understand how media affects the mind, how it affects the psyche. Before you want to get into this and just do it because you see other people doing it. No, you got to understand how what you put out there affects people. See, if you not thinking about that, you in the wrong game. Because media is also where they conduct black magic. And we ain't got to get into that. Y'all know what I'm talking about. What you pushing on your channel? Black magic? Are you selling people illusions? Because that's what the rappers do. That's what the entertainers do. And you see what's happening to them. So you want to do what they do and keep lying to people and misleading your people? Think about that. You want to be a part of that just so you could get some money? You want to be a part of that? Okay, you're going to get some money. How long do you think it's going to last? Before that's your ass, Mr. Postman. How long? You be balling today, in jail tomorrow. YouTube jail. Because after the Diddy case is over, what are y'all going to talk about? Oh, after the Diddy case is over, you'll talk about Tyler Perry's case. Shout out to everyone, man. What's up, Aries? I see you in the building. Shout out to Aries Cuisine. Shout out to everyone for coming through. Like I said, we will be back at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to talk about these floods, man, and what's going on with these floods. What's going on with these floods, man? And we're going to give a little background history of these floods and how these natural disasters here in this country are dangerous, man. They're a lot more dangerous than we think. You know, a lot of us be blessed a lot when these things happen. A lot of people that I know, they don't really get caught up into it. What's up, Aqua Dragon? Shout out to Aqua Dragon in the building. What's good, fam? You know, a lot of us, you know, we be safe from it. A lot of my people, we be safe from it. Hey, Tanja. I'll be back at 3 p.m., sweetheart. I'll be back at 3 p.m. And it's dangerous out there, man. We're gonna talk about this, man. A lot of people lost their life. Yes, terrible situation in Texas. Terrible situation, man. Terrible situation. So we're gonna talk about this. You know, I got my little conspiracies behind it too. So we're gonna get into that as well. Shout out to my man T Church in the building. What up, T Church? Salute, my brother. And we're gonna get into that later, man. So make sure y'all get back here 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Y'all get back here 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Shout out to everyone for coming through. Shout out to everyone if you hit the super chat. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Again, I didn't want any donations for this show, but I appreciate everyone who has. Thank y'all so much, man. Make sure y'all get back here 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV for the live for today, man. Appreciate everyone for pulling up. I'm going to catch y'all in a minute. Peace.